I didn't stay here and by me.
Doing an excellent job, feeling good about all their players.
Oh, look at that. Up on the high ground. Graska goes for the contest, and he overtakes, man, words, what's going on with me today? Overtakes Dopey up on the high ground, and look at this dude. He's dropped into critical HP. He's just got to bail on the entire situation. He's like, Graska, my bad, man. I didn't know it was your high ground.
Sorry about that. Good to go now.
Almost here. Top 5, Lupo getting close.
80 damage there. Graska looking to follow through. See if we can pick up an elimination. Going to double layer above. You want to keep ownership of as many surfaces above as players are rotating. Look at that shot. That's exactly why. Takes ownership of the ceiling. Quick edit. Shaz goes down. 4 players remaining. 8 elims right now for Graska. Big game. Victory Royale or not. We'll see here in a second. Dopey on the ultimate low ground. 30 HP, it looks like. Trick and Nyko King fighting it out. The same tarp, the same box. Nyko King drops out just before getting the elim and actually goes down himself. Trick going down to Graska. It's a 1v1 with Dopey with no builds, 29 HP. Here we go. The shots from above. Constant pressure is all it's going to take, as this is Graska's game to win. Imagine a loss right now. Yeah, right. It couldn't be me. And Graska takes it home.
Very well executed from him. Just identifying, when to go for the high ground retake. Obviously, you want high ground heading into these later circles, but you got to know when to do it. Because if you just go and get aggressive and you're like, you know what, I'm just going to challenge this guy. Often at times it's met with a combat shotgun to the face.
Timing is everything. Timing is absolutely everything. If you like you said, if you have a player that pushes up at the wrong time, maybe that player that has the ultimate high ground is already aware of everything that's going on. Could literally have a bead on you from above. Maybe you flint knock up, maybe you redeploy. Yeah. Anything. You're putting yourself in a shot in a position that basically says, "Please shoot me out of the air." Have this elimination. Excellent gameplay there. By the way, if you are on NA East, we are in the last 3.5 minutes of queue time. Get the games in, or that's a big misstep. Why would you not? Just do it.
I mean, especially if you have extra games, just hop in and go for those elimination games or throwaway games, as sometimes we refer to.
If it's your last one, though, definitely play it all the way out for placement.
Yeah.
So important.
Absolutely.
To pick up extra points there. See the mark for the circle. I mentioned that earlier. Very kind of cool that we can see that from this view. Karu from the Twitter gang, or I'm not sure.
I think that just means he's Karu on Twitter.
I just love all the different prefixes and stuff people put in their names. The smiley faces at the end is goated. Spams L2.
I will not lose.
Love it. Love
a billion of them. Picks up air cool there in the crossfire. Now he knows someone else is close. Luxior as well going to get picked up. And someone's going to send Stinks RPGs, the likes, over Karu's way. But look at all this free loot. I believe that is a Chug Jug as well. I mean, I feel like if you're going to go ahead and dedicate the 10 seconds to the Meg, take the extra 5.
Chug. Why are you not using the Chug?
Why
are you not using the Chug, bro?
It's... maybe he's just feeling a little bit of pressure here from things around him. Remember, we have more, insight on this just because we can see more. We have more information that Karu does in this game. So
I feel like he's got to have the audio cues to know that no one is around him, or at least no one's going to pressure. The only thought could be, is there someone maybe 1-2 layers up with a heavy snipe, someone that could drop into this box and apply pressure when I'm not really expecting it. Yeah. But he was already at such high HP and shield. Look, he's even standing still right now. This is just so you know at home. Look at that. That wasn't even a spectate issue. That was literally he sat there and did nothing.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you might as well have just taken the Chug. And just leave it behind. Listen, it's okay.
Leaving it behind now makes sense.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a chance to use that, but not using the Chug in that moment feels like a misplay. It's all right, though. Hopefully,
very
can
well
figure this out.
Could come back to bite him. But look, if he gets a siphon, he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
I believe that might be what he's banking on. It's like, look, let's just go for the siphon.
He knows. He read the script, right? He knows that this is about to be an elim for him. Joke, by the way. Internet, Reddit, please. There's no actual script. Kidding. 30 players left. We're looking at top 25 soon. Crew just rotating around inside this baller. Not putting too much pressure on anybody. You don't want to make yourself a target and make anybody frustrated. You break their builds, that kind of thing. You know they're going to lash back. Kalber in the feed, pick it up. Elim on Tandy. Players in the ultimate high ground stills. Karu's rotating this ball. He's not the only one, though, as you see a swarm of ballers in front.
Right here on the edge of top 25. And this is what we're going to see, right? Everyone's slowing down their game. Justin, unfortunately, going to be edged out right there at the end. And this is probably when you wanted to. This is the least optimal time to be eliminated, right? Right on the edge of top 25.
Because the heartbreaking, because you wasted 20 minutes getting to top 26, and then you get popped. Whoever you see in the feed next. Oh, there it is. I believe it was Swifty Slot.
Hello? Yeah.
Deal, because you know that we're going to get another one in. But this is a lot of players. Styles on Gek all the way to the bottom of your screen, falling outside of the zone. Probably going to go down 2 storm damage on your screen. Were the point schemes, how to get points, placement, and eliminations, very important. Percently, 0 elims.
Watching World Cup right now.
17 left, looking all the way up top. Pushing his way back up. Player inside. A lot of baller play in here. You got to remember, too, I feel like if you mess with one baller, you're going to get the whole swarm. So you got to be careful because there's going to be a lot of people flying around you. Gal all the way to the top. Zakep, NA East out of time for queuing. Bugabot dropping in as well. Sebi goes down. Animal pick up that elimination.
You know, I feel like at this point, because there's so many ballers rolling around, like you just gotta crack them. Yeah, there goes one.
Speaking of, Animal forced out of the ball, are gonna have to build up and tarp out at the level here, which is kind of tough because there's nothing else connecting what he's built in on, unless somebody connected from above, which they may have. We'll see here. Good chance to farm up a little bit of tree. Some wood there. He's only at 331. Might as well pick up as much as he can. Move forward and build out towards the front of the safe zone, boxing up and looking back inside for an opportunity to take shots. Awareness here extremely important. As a player in a potential top 10 on the board situation, you want to look for every chance you have to pick up even just one elim. Even a tag on a player that may go down to the storm, because that will count as a point too. You have that 60-second window. Recent patch changes, changing the way that players are playing. Shots through the window, big hit there, finds Briggs, an elimination. 8 remaining, that's the second one for Animal.
He finds himself a combat as well. Now, he did not pick it up. I don't think he realized. Unfortunately, he's going to be caught off guard there a little. Unfortunately, when you happen to, in those situations where you're trying to rapidly pick up loot, you're just going to drop a few things that you don't mean to, and that's kind of what we saw, unfortunately. But look at all the spread of people here, Lupo. Everyone's like, Percently's basically in the stratosphere right now. Just now deciding, let me rejoin everyone down below, playing Fortnite. Mooncakes gets picked up in the crossfire. Now it's only top 5.
Let me join everyone playing Fortnite down below. I'm playing a different game up Percently and Jen now.
Do what?
Tendons in the mid and one player, I believe, floating in right now. It's Crazy Ken dropping in. If Percently doesn't look up very soon, it's going to be scary immediately. Nope, Crazy Ken going to go down to the storm. Tendons in the ultimate low. Percently has the HP advantage, and it does pay off big as the storm takes Tendons out. And that's a victory royale, a 1 elimination victory royale. 11 points is still big.
Yeah, it's hard, right? Because like in games like that where you have the 1 elimination and the 10 points for the victory royale, it's kind of like, you know, you could have gone for more, but it's 11 points.
11. Yeah, look at it this way: 1 elimination and 26th. That's 1. 1 elimination and a win. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Still got the victory royale. It all adds up. Meanwhile, Symphony, a name we've seen maybe once or twice. Wink. Very well-known player here. 40 remaining. Good to see everybody making an opportunity to sneak their way out onto the main stage here in NA East. If you're just tuning in, we're coming up towards the end of these NA East games. The last week for solo qualifiers, week 9 here. It's been 5 of them total. So if players do not qualify solo today, they do not qualify solo at all for New York City.
That's right, man. Only 1 week of duo competition as well. It's crazy that
it's the last minute. That's why I think these are the highest tension games, and that's why I think players are putting on an excellent performance. Shots here, the infantry rifle. Oh my gosh! Nylon
is bad aim.
Beamed out of midair. Symphony showing that he does have the good aim. That good that you want.
You know, man, this is such a great point, though, in that, like, because this is coming down to the final few games, right? This final either 10 games or 3-hour window to play in. you're just going to see people play very different, right? Like maybe someone's more aggressive, but you're trying to say, look, I need to play for placements. I got to at least hit top 25. Then I go for eliminations, right, to maximize my time. Maybe someone plays very, very defensively. So much so that we saw like last game, they only got the 1 elim, but still the 11 points, it's huge.
Yep.
But if you only get 1 elimination, you're eliminated like top 25, it's only 4 points, and that's where, again, we talk
Well, that's
about
two yards,
time
bro.
management, game management, knowing when to be aggressive, when not. It all comes into play.
You have to realize, too, I've seen a little bit of this on Twitter from a number of different personalities in the Fortnite community. People are talking about how once the 20th and the 21st goes by, once the 10th week of competition is done, we have a month of decompression. If you have to realize that 2.5 months straight of people literally non-stop grinding, non-stop practicing, scrimmage games left and right all day, that's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of stress on a lot of these players, and so a good decompression period, I honestly look forward to it for a lot of the people that are out here. People that will not qualify can look forward to what's next from Epic. Vaughn shot down midair, but there is a lot of stress right now because you're down the last 2 weeks, so people I think are a little more punishing in their own gameplay, a little less forgiving on mistakes they make themselves. So once this is done, you get a good reset period for people that have qualified, a good, like a mental break, just for a little bit. Then you gotta stay serious after that, get back into it, because New York City is just around the corner. Coming up in the late July, it's gonna be a big time for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it's very easy, you know, to be eliminated and maybe not qualify or what have you, and get very down on yourself and down on your skills. But at the end of the day, you got to remember, these players are top 3,000 in their region. They are here for a reason. All their hard work, things like this. That Spizzle of all people, right there on the edge of top 25 as well. You hate to see it, but you know, man, at the end of the day, you just got to remember that you're here for a reason. You're an incredible player, and there's always going to be more opportunities in the future.
Thanks, Zeke. I knew I was incredible, but hearing it from you helps quite a bit. Your placement positions right there in the top right of your screen. Oceania, Asia, Brazil, 1 apiece. 8 for Europe, 6 for NA East, 2 for NA West. And if you're a real gamer out there, you're putting something big out, you want to see a cool clip, anything like that, hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Tag us on Twitter, Zeke specifically.
Oh man, I love when people post things. I love interacting with the community. It's a lot of fun. What?
There's good people out there.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Just like the Sneaky Bro art, they sent us the artwork as well. I mean,
the Fort 9.
The Fort 9. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Inside this box, doing non-stop work. Guys takes Dr. Football out, pushing up. Horn in the ultimate high ground, looking down from above. Thwifa. No shield and trying to rotate forward. Vivid from Liquid, another player we've kept our eyes on previously. I actually caught a clip of Vivid flying off the map earlier in a quad. You got to be real careful with those, bud. You got to be real careful with those. 15 players left. Placement points out for everybody involved. Kez still inside this box, down to 28 shield tags from the back. Gonna have to wall off and protect himself. Drop in there, the baller causing a bit of a ruckus. Shot from the side. Symphony catches him inside a box. Campfire goes unused. Symphony 10 bandages for a late game heal off if needed. I guess pick it up. J-Storm Tyler's in the feed, 12 players remaining. And if you're at home wondering why we try and commentate a majority of what you see on your screen in relevant times like this, because there are players that, spectators that won't be able to watch the stream, people that are potentially blind that enjoy listening to Fortnite. Just keep that in mind when we're talking about everything that happens here. 9 players, 8 players left. This is Lucky from Tempo, already qualified, but does go down to Thwipo. 8 players left now. Symphony building up at a shot from above. Gotta watch out for those layers. A quick double edit, a reset, and a build overtakes ultimate high ground. Quick shot in the sky, can't do it. Dropping it back on in. The re-challenge for ultimate high ground. Shots in the outside. Symphony down to 19 HP. He's gonna have to branch out, defend up, and watch the storm. 2 ticks of the storm is gonna spell the end for him. Chance from the ultimate high ground. He's got it all by himself now. 4 GG in the mid ground. Hornet, Thwipo goes down. Hornet, Davon in the ultimate low. 4 players left, and they're all on your screen on the left side. Symphony, no builds remaining. Has the 10 bandages. Won't have a chance to tick them. Here we go, 9 HP. He had to take
no
1
build.
Oh! Trying to find it. Hornet, 1v1. Hornet, Davon on the outside. A build off the last second. 52 builds remaining. Can't quite see how much his opponent has. 1 minute and Excellent timing in the pop there, but this wall
Oh
is
no!
going to peel
Oh
him
no!
off.
You gotta go for the fight. You have to go for the fight. It's
Building
gonna
up,
be over.
Pushing for it. Nope, he made it back in. He actually didn't even make it back in. Hornet ticked out before it even became relevant. Solid victory royale. The last second there. What a tough spot, that plateau.
Yeah.
A flat-facing wall on the plateau basically said, you guys got to fight it out, or you got to build real quick. Crank those 90s, get back in the safe zone. But it didn't matter in the end. HP ended up being the deciding factor.
That's right. A great game over there on NA East. And Symphony, you know, he did place third in that game. It came down to having no materials, but he was playing out of his mind there, going on that spree. Just the way he was navigating the builds there was just incredible. Mad props to him. But like you said, man, next game, more Fortnite action on deck.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Brooks got his back.
There you go.
Cosmic here. Shots through, finds Mojo inside the box.
Completely, okay. Remember this in your head. Have you ever seen people, they instead of Mojo, they do O-J-O-M, and it's an elephant? Did you ever,
No, that sounds adorable, though.
right? Every time I see Mojo, I think of that elephant.
Elephant?
Yeah.
Why is that so? Please pull that up on your phone. That sounds adorable.
I'm gonna just
I want
type
an
it out.
Elephant for my name.
Hashtag Fortnite World Cup, all
Someone
right?
Figure out how to make a kitty cat.
J-O-M. Just send that to us. See, it's like a little elephant. You got the two eyes, the little trunk, and the little body.
I love the internet.
There you go. The more you know.
21 players left. Cosmic building up, trying to take that open high ground. Not inside the safe zone yet. See in the minimap, that little white arrow spinning around. That is Cosmic right now. Accidentally shoots his own ramp. A little bit of a misclick. No big deal.
No big deal.
As the launch pad has 2 shadow bombs, so rotation is possible. On top of that, in case something does drop out from underneath, has the redeploy as well. See here if that's something that comes into play. Shots on players rotating. This is exactly what he was waiting for. A lot of whiffs, but no big deal. Again, look at the amount of ammo too. 988 small rounds. Put a minigun in Cosmic's hands, he's still going to be able to hold the trigger down the entire game, assuming that it didn't overheat.
Right.
That's right there. You saw a window edit in the center of your screen for just a second. You got to be careful with those.
Ooh, someone popped the supply drop. It's going to drop down.
Put a rocket in the supply drop. Oh, by the way, Caden in the feed taking Dubs out. Big elimination there.
That's got to do wonders for your confidence. To be able to shut down someone like Dubs, you're like, oh man, I feel like I can make more happen in this game. Man, Cosmic's way up here though. He is way up here. He's got the glider deploy, so he's completely fine, but yeah, he's up there for sure. Top 15 is the next threshold.
It's surprising me. No one's
even contesting it. No one.
Oh, there we go, right there. A couple shots back out in the storm wasn't enough to break it down just yet. He's seeing that. Cosmic deciding to continue to apply pressure. Can't quite pull it off. Again, no big deal. Has the redeploy. Going to fly on past. Some shots come out from players on the move. Oh my gosh!
Truly
I thought
punishing.
he was fine. Just kidding. Cosmic beamed out of midair.
That is so
Ouch.
rough. Don't forget the glider redeploy has a slower glide time.
It does.
So it makes you way more vulnerable in the sky. You want to wait until right before you hit down on the ground and then deploy it.
Honestly, not even that. I think the play there was shadow bomb the way down, prevent fall damage, and just rotate through. Instead, he went for the redeploy. Obviously, hindsight's always 20/20.
I was literally going to say that.
In the moment, that was the choice that he made. It ended up being not the right one, which is too bad. Back to the lobby. And actually no more Q there. Q times are done. Don't forget that.
Right.
Shots. Zizzle goes down.
Yeah,
finds one.
It's always easier for us to be like a little more critical because again, like we just have all of the information here in front of us.
Plus, we're the ultimate gamers, so
I mean, I am not. You are for sure.
Everyone
not me.
knows that.
Everyone does know that. But yeah, sometimes we tend to be a little bit more critical, but you know, we mean it with, of course, the most love because we love Fortnite as much as the player.
Let me say this too. Anybody that listens in on commentary, if you hear us talk about your gameplay and we say something that may be perceived as negative, let me tell you with 100% without a doubt, you are better than me. Don't worry. That being said, I can see things that you can't right now, and because of that and my ability to commentate the game, I have the opportunity to say things about your mistakes. Sorry. Don't worry. I hear it from a lot of people every time I mess up in stream. It's all good. 14 players left. Trick FN pushing forward. I did see the man, the myth, the legend, Yogurt Fart in this game as well, so you got to keep your eyes out for that. Big set of plays potential.
The names. Here we go.
Yep, Yogurt Fart actually
there he goes.
Feed.
Finds an elimination over on Tasky, and we've been in top 15, right? So now we have another round of placement points. This is where going from top 15 to top 5.
Ooh.
That error margin, much bigger. Benji going to pick up here by Trick. A second one over on Face Maxi. Wow, let's go, Trick.
Set of eliminations there. Trick has a chance to keep this going a little bit longer if he wants to. Opts not to, but he is positioned against that mountain edge. Quick window edit and shots before that player can use the launch pad and try and get the heck out of there. Trick moving forward, going to box in and start the rotation. Still not in the safe zone.
Yeah.
Keep moving. You notice here saving materials just a little bit, not walling off because he knows he's on the ultimate low ground.
Oh no, Lupo, the side of the mountain. It's Father Mountain. Look, Trick has to go right now. Cadden is
going
gonna
do is crank 90s, brother.
Yeah,
Don't
you
worry.
just gotta go up right now. And look, oh.
Actually, it's fine. Trick caught a player on rotation. Stretch is gone. The edge of the storm here, and he's actually.
Where do we go from here? Where are we going from here?
We'll find out in 3 seconds. 6 players left. We're looking at the last possible rotation for a lot of people here. Player peeking down from above, maybe a chance to take shots. We're going to the northwest. He's actually
Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
Big luck there for Trick. 6-3 builds, sorry. Down to the last second shot.
Oh!
It's colorful from the top 10.
There was also a launch pad. Did he get it?
He did not, but at this point, this late, probably not a big deal. 3 players left. Shiga, Caden takes shots, sandwiched between 2. Trick gonna drop down and apply pressure, says, Shiga, you can wait on the ultimate high ground. I'm gonna pick up this elimination, the HP and shield from that. Some materials, Trick down to 8.
Man.
And that's that.
That
Fall
was-
damage. You see that? Shiga just jumped right on in.
He probably ran out of builds. Listen,
See it?
you know,
Could
at
have
the end of the
potentially
day,
slid down the edge of the mountain.
that's what probably would have been the better play there. But at the end of the day, he lands the ultimate Trick shot. Back over to Sundown in the studio. Sundown, what you got for us, friend?
What I don't have is bad jokes like that because he didn't even fire a shot. So well done from Trick there to ride that one out. Good victory royale. I'm here with Monster D. We're going to take a look at some of the gameplay that happened in that last block real quick. Let me hop on.